Howdy y'all, Grey Ghost 55. I told you I'd be back with a video, and I hope you guys are enjoying my one about introductions. But I wanted to thank you all again for hanging on with me. But in this later video, I do want to make a quick touch base on the fact that, sadly, Glimpses into the Past is coming to a close. This is not the last one, but we are getting to the very close end of Daniel and Sarepta's letters. And I want to make you all aware that I will let you know when the last one gets posted, and I will include, either on a separate video or with it, a small write-up to explain what becomes of Daniel and Sarepta both. But I just want you guys to know that it is getting close to the end, and I appreciate everyone who has stuck by these letter videos and anxiously waited on the next one. But without further ado, let's start on this page and see what becomes of Daniel and Sarepta in the war between the states, and find out. North Carolina, Henderson County, July 13th, 1863. Dear J.M. and Daniel, my dear sons, I take the pleasure of informing you a few lines to let you know that we are all in common health, but Davis, he is not well. He has to get about with his crutches, and you know that is slow getting about. But I hope these few lines may find you both well and doing well. There is a great many things I would like to inform you of, but time and space will not admit of it now. I received your letter that was wrote the 31st of May, and was very glad to hear from you and to hear that you was both well. Mrs. Barton said Ann and Little Ree has been by to see us, and Little Ree is as smart as she can be. Daniel, Sarepta is well, and Jack is pretty as a picture. The people is generally very late about working their corn. There is but very few that has got their corn but twice yet. Some had just got over the first time. There is too much rain here of late that they can't work but very little. There has not been but a few dry days in about 3 weeks, and then the ground is too wet. That is bad working them. I'm getting along very slow about working myself, for I have to have somebody to plow for us, and I have to pay them from $2 to $4 a day. When you don't get but about $11 or $15 a month, that is bad chance. I think, how can you all stand such as that? I hear that the small grain is very bad. They say that the wheat in the shack yet and is green by the wet weather. I hear every day or two that the men is running away very often, and some of them say that they know that they have killed Yankees, but that they never will kill no more. They say that they intend to stay at home rather than to go back again. I understand that the Yankees has destroyed and tore up the railroad this side of Knoxville, so that letters can't go that way. Your mother says she wants to see your faces one more time, the worst she ever did in her life. She says all day long that she is thinking of you, and of the night she says she is dreaming about you. And there is not a day nor night passed since you have been gone, but what I am praying for you, that the Lord may be with you and shield you from all harm. John. July 14th, 1863. Bell Bridge, Tennessee, between Knoxville and Clinton. Dear wife, I embrace the present time to inform you that I am not very well. I have got a bowel complaint and it is not very well, but I do hope these few lines may come safe to hand in due time and find you well and doing well. I received your kind letter dated 23rd of June and also one dated 29th. They gave me the greatest of pleasure to hear that you was well. There is nothing that affords me the pleasure that of hearing you and all the folks are doing well. We have just got back from Chattanooga. We have not had a tent to sleep in about 1 month, and it had rained, and you can guess how we had to sleep. I am getting dreadful tired of the hardships we have to go through here. Sarepta, I want to see you very bad, and I don't think I can stay away from you much longer. So I must close. I remain your loving husband as ever. Dear sister, I take my pen in hand to inform you that I am still on foot, but not very well. I've got the shits very bad, but that is prevalent here. I hope when these few lines come to hand, they may find you well and all the rest well. Ellen, I received a letter from you dated the 29th of June. I was glad to hear from you. Ellen, I have not seen John in about 1 month, but I got a letter from him yesterday. He was well. When we left there, he was not well enough to go with us. Ellen, I want to see you very bad, and I think I will before very long, if I have good luck. So I must come to a close by saying I remain your loving brother till death. Daniel. July 14th, 1863. Dear little brother, I take the present time to inform you that I have not forgot you yet, and to inform you that I received a letter from you from which gave me great pleasure to think that you have not forgot me yet. You wrote to me that you had a mess of beans and potatoes and that you want me to be there to get my share. I would like to be there to get a mess, for I have eat old bacon and bread till I am getting a very strong smell just like an old bacon side. I have not eat a pint of milk since I left home. Joseph, you must be a good little boy till I come home. So I must bring my letter to a close by saying I remain your brother as ever. Daniel.